Hi guys, Steve here with Revive, and if you watch, or rather are a follower of my Instagram, you will have seen I bought some muscle mousse, which is over here. Muscle mousse. So this is a protein mousse dessert. It's quite expensive. I think it was like £18 for this small amount. Essentially it's 750 grams, 15 servings, so it's quite expensive, over £1 a serving. Essentially you have 2 scoops of this, then mix it with 150 mils of water, then put it in the fridge to set, and it should become a mousse. I've never had it before, so this is a first time try, and it's in this fridge here. So let's get it out. So I'm expecting big things, because it's expensive and I've heard good things. This is chocolate peanut caramel flavour. You can get Milky Way flavour, which is out of stock, I would have got it. And you can also get what's it called? Butterscotch flavour. And let's see what this looks like when I spoon it out. Definitely moussey. It's got good consistency. It's actually really thick. This is a high amount of protein, so it's 50 grams of the powder, and it's quite, I think like 1 gram of fat, and the rest of it was pretty much protein. Really nice. I will keep you updated as I get through the rest of this, but as you can see, it's got a good consistency. It's quite thick, thicker than if you were to use casein or something, although very similar to something that I used to make with pure casein and chocolate flavouring. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you my general physical practice GPP again, because it's something I really enjoy, and it just gets the body moving in different ways compared to what you've done in a session. And it's also done with light weights, so it's not that tiring, but it does burn a fair amount of calories in a fairly short period of time. I do 3 rounds of what you're seeing here, and I'm doing 8 reps on each exercise. I'm now introducing this into a lot of my online clients' training plans, because I think it's a great little tool just to give you some added mobility and movements into your regime, and also burn a few calories. Even when bulking, this probably isn't an issue because it doesn't burn a huge amount of calories. I thank Greg Farris for introducing it into my program, and also just I've been reading up on it in super training and just seeing the benefits myself. So I think it's a great little tool for anyone to add into their training. It's also very easy. I think it's helped my mobility, helped keep me fresh, and also just helped my prep in general, keeping my mind on the game and just burning those extra calories, allowing me to eat a bit more. There's several different ways you could do general physical practice. Essentially, you just want to get like a hip hinge, a squat, a push, and a pull. The pull is difficult, but you can get it done with a row. And here is just finishing it off with kind of just an all-over power blast, doing the burpees, which people hate, but I actually absolutely love them because it just gets the heart racing. So that's GPP. So you guys haven't seen a lot of my upper body sessions, so this is actually from today. So that's like the 26th of April. So here's just my bench press, and this is my heavy session. So I'm going for 3 to 5 reps, and this is 112.5 kilograms on the bar, and I've been sticking around this weight for a while now. I've also started wearing my lifting shoes during this lift, because I think it helps pushing through my heels. This lift is getting more efficient. I'm feeling better with it each time I do it. Only managed 4 reps there. So here's another angle, so you can see how I set up. I virtually do this every single time. Pull myself under the bar, really try and get a nice arch my back, on my tiptoes, and then I move out onto my heels, because I am thinking I may try and go into some powerlifting meets, maybe in the near future, but definitely in the future. So a lot of organizations you can't actually push through your toes, so I'm going for the heels at the moment. I think I'm actually happier with how my form's looking than how it feels when I do it, because I feel as when I'm doing it as if my elbows are really flaring, but I'm actually managing to tuck them fairly well there, so it's quite nice to see. This is my upper body horizontal push and pull. So for my horizontal movement on this day, I do 2 horizontal push and pulls. My first day will be an actual horizontal row, whereas this is a slight incline row. You'll see most people when they do a horizontal row, this is what they do. This is an 8 to 10 rep range, and this is my low volume week, so I've only got 3 sets of this. I'm really trying to just feel it in my lats when I'm doing this. Just to note, I also love wearing my lifting shoes during that lift. I actually tend to wear them through my whole session now. It just gives me a really firm base to go through. So this is my incline bench, and disappointingly, it's really come down in weight the last few weeks. As I started my program, it was really building. I got to 46 kilograms for my 6 to 8 reps for 4 sets, and now I'm down to 42 again for my usual reps. So I'm just trying to build back up. So I don't work biceps twice a week, but I do work my triceps, isolating them, that is. Of course, they get used in other movements. So I'm choosing dips for the time being. I believe I've got like a 32 kilogram weight dangling between my legs, and just going for 8 to 10 reps here. I did 2 sets of this. Of course, it's my low volume week. I really like this movement. I haven't been using it for a very long time because I was worried about shoulder issues, but it's actually fine. On my horizontal push and pull days, I do an ab movement, and I do work my abs twice a week. One of them is a ab flexion, and the other one is an anti-rotation or just anti-extension. So this is an anti-rotation movement using the landmine there in the corner, and I actually get this really hits my obliques really well. And what I'm trying to do is control it down and then power it back up. It's a really controlled movement. I get a really good burn and really good feel in my obliques when I'm doing this. So if you haven't tried it before, I definitely recommend you try it out. You can't actually use a lot of weight on the landmine. I've only got a 10 kilogram weight there. Even without any weight on it, it's a challenging exercise if you try and control it enough. So for this, I'm going for 10 to 15 reps, just burning through there. I did 2 sets of that, and then I just finished off with a plank. We all love planks, and usually I would put a weight on my back because I believe I hold it for absolutely ages without, but because I did this literally straight after the initial ab exercise, I decided to do this. I'm just showing you how I stretch off after my abs. I actually really enjoy this stretch for my lats. I tend to do it before my session, and I was just doing it there. Because it was a Saturday night and the gym was really quiet, I decided to go into the little studio that wasn't busy and just practice my posing. Obviously, I haven't got a great camera angle here, so you can't see, but I need to start practicing my posing more. And I will do a review, but I recently did go to the Eric Helms seminar. If you don't know who Eric Helms is, and 3DMJ is, or Matt Ogus, you might want to look them up because they are an excellent natural bodybuilding coaching crew. Not Matt Ogus, but he is one of their clients, very well known YouTuber, Flex Rule. And having gone to that, which I said I will do a review, he went into the whole contest prep, how to go about it, the best things, the ideal contest prep, training, nutrition, and also posing. So I need to re-look at the slides because he didn't go over them in great detail for the posing. And I am just really trying to replicate as best I can what he's given there. Essentially, you're just trying to get the waist as small as possible, and I'm just trying to use as many different angles and just different. If I can just move my elbows down slightly, if it makes my waist look smaller, makes my body look bigger. If I flex my abs in different ways, if I just breathe in my abs or if I push them out, and how I angle my toes and my feet and how much I bend my knees, it all makes a dramatic impression, changes your impression. Really, you're just going for that X frame as best as possible. The more I practice this, the more comfortable I'll feel on stage, and the more likely I will get a good placing because I will look the part. You might be the biggest guy, you might be the most shredded guy, but if you haven't got your posing down, you'll look awful. You could look 10 pounds heavier just by getting your posing absolutely spot on. I actually haven't lost a lot of weight recently, so I'm in fairly the same condition. I've just dropped into the 170s, very close to 179, 178. I think this week I would have averaged 179 pounds, but my volume of training is going up next week, so that should help me see another loss. Of course, I'm on the same calories
around 3,100. So that's 420 grams of carbs to 440 carbs. I'm tending to hit the lower ranges, 190 to 210 protein and 70 to 80 fat. Like I said recently, I've been very flexible with my diet because I've had a lot of things going on with my life. And to be honest, I just don't let it stress me out. I just do the best I can. At the moment, being 22 weeks out, I'm in a very good place. I need to get this posing done more consistently. I'm hoping to do a proper posing video tomorrow as well, depending how that looks. I might post it up in addition to this and just try and get everything nailed. I also need to start practicing. This is going to sound funny, but posing to music, because I'm going to have to do a short posing routine for my competition. Also, I have had some slightly negative thoughts recently about it all, just in terms of my health. Just making sure that I'm not going to damage my health long term, because if you don't know, I've had health issues in the past with my testosterone levels, my hormones, and obviously when you diet down to extreme levels, your hormones get very, very messed up. So I'm going to arrange an appointment with my doctor and just be proactive rather than reactive to this. Hopefully I will be fine. I'm feeling very healthy at the moment, so I'm in a good place, and I've purposely given myself a very long prep. Which has actually allowed me, which I've recently booked a holiday to Paris. I'll be going away for 4 days next month. So it's allowed me to have that, and that is absolutely brilliant. Cheers, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Revive stronger.